Audio Jungle.
Royal biographer Omid Scobie has suggested that we can expect Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to attend the Queen's Jubilee celebrations next year, but the public appearances may not be as we expect. Next year marks the Queen's 70th year on the throne, making her the first British monarch to celebrate a platinum jubilee. Nationwide festivities are planned, with an extended bank holiday set to run from June 2 to June 5. Amid the preparations, there has been speculation around whether the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will travel back to the UK from their US base for the occasion, having split from the royal family in 2020. Now, speaking on the Royally Obsessed podcast, royal biographer Omid Scobie has suggested that Harry and Meghan will likely attend the event, but may remain out of the spotlight. He claimed, "There was a lot of talk about the couple coming back for some element of the Jubilee next year, and I do think that will still be the case. Will it be a balcony moment? I don't think so, but I do think that the couple will want to acknowledge it in their own way. By then, it's a very safe time to come over, the children are old enough to fly a little bit more comfortably. I imagine with a newborn. At the end of the day, this is a newborn child, I think they're going to want to do that, especially the long overseas trip, when it's a lot more comfortable. So, rather than using Lilibet's christening as the opportunity to return to the UK to spend some time with the family, Omid suggested that the Jubilee would be an appropriate opportunity for the couple to visit. He added, "My money is on the Jubilee, I know that the Queen would love to have them over for an aspect of it, so I would imagine that conversation, if it isn't already happening, will be happening soon." Another news, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were noted by a former U.S. advisor for leaving out any mention of President Joe Biden from their joint Afghanistan statement, despite the Duchess previously attacking former President Donald Trump for his failures. Former US/UK relations advisor and senior fellow of the Bow Group think tank Lee Cohen told Express.co.uk things were so bad for President Joe Biden that not even the Sussexes could muster up a positive word about him. Mr. Biden, who has previously praised Meghan for her courage during her Oprah Winfrey interview, was absent from her joint statement published on the Archie website, as Mr. Cohen explained the coziness with the U.S. head of state was now less desirable. But Mr. Cohen also noted how Meghan attacked Donald Trump several years ago and branded him misogynistic, but failed to attack Mr. Biden for his Afghanistan turmoil. Meghan Markle drew the ire of commentators when she released a statement with Prince Harry about the situation in Afghanistan. Pundits were confused why the former actress chose to publish something on the crisis in a statement that read, "The world is exceptionally fragile right now, as we all feel the many layers of pain due to the situation in Afghanistan, we are left speechless. As we all watch the growing humanitarian disaster in Haiti, and the threat of it worsening after last weekend's earthquake, we are left heartbroken. And as we all witness the continuing global health crisis, exacerbated by new variants and constant misinformation, we are left scared. When any person or community suffers, a piece of each of us does so with them, whether we realize it or not. And though we are not meant to live in a state of suffering, we, as a people, are being conditioned to accept it. It's easy to find ourselves feeling powerless, but we can put our values into action, together." The statement then asked people to support a number of organizations backed by the Sussexes to help address the chaos in Afghanistan. Mr. Cohen noted there was little mention of President Biden in the release, despite the Democrat leader being widely attacked across the world. When asked what the reaction has been among U.S. servicemen, Mr. Cohen told, "I have not seen any reaction from military personnel. Why would serious people even tune into what Ms. Markle has to say on this or any issue except Hollywood gossip?" Interestingly, the Sussexes were careful to avoid mention of embattled Biden, whom they have always lined up behind. I recall that the Biden White House was quick to praise the Sussexes for their courage opening up about their mental health issues through the Oprah interview. Now that Biden has earned the world's scorn for his Afghanistan catastrophe, the Sussexes' coziness with the failed leader is less desirable. Mr. Cohen then noted the Sussexes were unable to spin the failures of Mr. Biden. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters shortly after the Oprah interview, "For anyone to come forward and speak about their own struggles with mental health and tell their own personal story, that takes courage, and that's certainly something the president believes. We aren't going to provide additional commentary from here on behalf of the president or others, given these are private citizens, sharing their own story and their own struggles." In 2016, Meghan appeared on The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore where she attacked Trump. She told the show, "Yes, of course, Trump is divisive, think about female voters alone, right? I think it was in 2012 the Republican Party lost the female vote by 12 points, that is a huge number, and with as misogynistic as Trump is, and so vocal about it, That's a huge chunk of it. Meghan and Prince Harry also released a video before the 2020 election stating the election was the most important in their lifetimes. Prince Harry urged people to reject hate speech in what was perceived at the time as a thinly veiled dig at Donald Trump. Mr. Trump was asked about the video at the time, with a reporter saying they essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. The former president bluntly replied, "I'm not a fan of hers," before wishing good luck to Prince Harry.